get this one underway. Ball is up, game is on. It'll be Sacramento.
Being active early and honing his playoff defense. And then Paul George again makes it look so easy.
All we're trying to do is play hard here, run through the tape, be professional to close out their final couple of ball games.
That's whatever it may be, but they feel they're in a really good position moving forward. This is the reason why you see the starting lineup out there and looking good early. Paul George created an opportunity. Big Zoop, throw it down, big fella.
Scoreless 3 minutes when Alvin is on the sidelines. George for 3. And the Clippers
to have enough space in order to be able to receive that basketball here at USC. But Reggie, you know, it is that time, you know, you want to have some confidence going into this game.
Importantly, disrupting my bedtime because that game should have ended at least 45 minutes before. 22-11. Here is George again.
My establishment until I lit it up.
Norman Powell on 3. It is
capable of scoring. The ball is going to be spread. More importantly, the court is going to be spread because
playing together all year.
Well, doesn't it get us back to see a great steal? That's what I'm talking about. How do you guard all of that? You can't take everything away.
Powell has only played, by the way, 4 games with the Clippers.
But it seems like more, right? Really, in the first quarter.
You know, it's interesting when you look at his overall season numbers. The three-point shot wasn't good, but he played a lot.
I know Sacramento not making a lot of shots.
Robin Lopez?
Rodman.
Oh, that's not on my list. Hartenstein lobs it to Covington.
Still advanced, so I thought I was going to be the next Lynn Swan. So
I would have accepted Michael Irvin as well. Hartenstein punching it.
The organization going to figure this thing out and kind of get some stabilization.
George on the wing for 3. Win a game to do that. George. What a pass. What a shot. Since the turn of the calendar, essentially, they are the best offense in the NBA. Although the Clippers, George with 17, including 5 triples. Clippers up big at the turn.
7 assists for Paul George in that first half.
0 turnovers, as you can see there, as we send it down to Christina.
Hey, Brian. Well, Brian Shaw
is not going to get it done. And it's crazy how deep the West and the league is. Oh, my goodness, looking very good.
Well, he is. And again, Zoo just doing what he does well. The starting lineup and why they're playing well together. You want to continue to keep that rhythm as you move forward to next week. Their defense inside. And then finally, Cuzzo able to tackle them. That's with the ball in his hands and kind of just beat everybody down the court.
Zoo bouncing into defenders, no whistle, but guess who's there? 3.
Well, I think that's so important organizational-wise, just because of everything this organization has been through in the past. I mean, because he's so dynamic offensively, he's done it over the years. He could forget and just say, you know what, I just want to be a scorer. But that's not in his nature, and that's the beautiful part about his game. You see Norman Powell pull up. He gathered himself and went off 2, and that threw all the rhythm off. That's why he missed it. Should have just went off 1. He glided through the air. We're tired of saying this. Paul George drives, kicks it over. Norman Powell knocks it in the
start of the season, understanding the whole year was going to be a bit of a grind.
But, you know, what's interesting is that you have 2 ISO guys when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Jimmy Jam is Kevin Garnett's brother-in-law.
Was.
Ballooned, 5:15 to play in this one. Jackson.
Look at Paul George. Little things you're not going to get because at this time of the year, you're not in practice. Plays, which then ultimately comes back to him and makes his job a lot easier.
You see Paul George and Nicholas Batum. I'm going out on a limb and saying this is not only they knock off the Kings 117-98 in a very well played game. That was clearly the goal for the Clippers.